All right, for the last part of this lesson, we're going to learn the shortcut way of doing this problem. So the long way would be to FOIL it out and then use your H formula to compute H, plug it in, get K, all that fun stuff. If you don't want to have to FOIL it out, there is a quicker way to do it. You just have to remember one little thing. So the first thing that I note when it's in this form is my intercept. So my x-intercept would be 3 and -1. So if I was you, I'd go ahead and graph those dots right away. Remember, it's always opposite of what you'd see. So this means to the right 3 and left 1. So that's why I have a dot on +3 and -1. So those are my x-intercepts. Now, you can't graph this any further until you know the vertex. And the vertex is always going to be dead center of your x-intercept. So it's right smack in the middle. If you ever want to find the middle of two dots, you just add them and divide by 2. That's called averaging. So that's the key thing to remember if you want to do it this way. So I'm going to add my P and Q, or my x-intercepts together, 3 plus -1, and divide them by 2, and when you do that, you'll get 1. So my H coordinate for my vertex is 1. And then to get K, the rule is you plug H in for X. So here's my H, and then there's my X's, so you're just going to replace those X's with 1. So now I'm going to do 1 minus 3, 1 plus 1, multiply those together, and it's going to get me -4. So my vertex is at 1, -4. So I'm going to plot that. There it is. Now, there's nothing out in front of my parentheses, so from my vertex, I would use my normal counting pattern. 1, 1, 2, 4 is actually already there because I graphed the x-intercepts, and then I have enough room I could graph 3, 9. So that's the idea behind it. So if you want, you can pause the video, try the same approach for number 2, go ahead and find your H and your K. It's just that when you do your counting patterns, you're doubling how high you go. So you can pause that and give that a try. And when you're ready, unpause and we can see if we match. All right, so first thing is take a look at your H. My x-intercepts would be 1 and 5. So if I add them and divide by 2, my H is 3. And if we plug 3 in for x, we should get -8. So my vertex is 3, -8. From there, I'm going to use my counting patterns. 1 instead of 1, it's 2. So 1, 2, 2, 8. Instead of 2, 4, it's 2, 8. And that does put me at those x-intercepts, so that's a good sign. And then if I wanted to go further, I could do 3 all the way up to 18. So definitely quicker than foiling everything out and computing H and K that way. If you can just remember to add and divide by 2, that's actually a pretty simple way to do the problem. That's about it.